Jasmine, and this is Pickacard Tarot.
I know just what you needin'. You want someone to believe in. Looking for a deeper meaning. Maybe I've got what you're seeking. Take a bath, it's the weekend. Listen up, don't be freaking. Can't you tell that I'm peeking? Coming swim in the deep end.
Hello and welcome everyone to Jasmine's Pickacard Tarot, and thank you for being here with me today. Today we're going to do a quick pick a card, and we are going to ask, what is the person on your mind? What are their dark confessions in regards to you and in regards to this relationship? So we're going to spill the tea. We're really going to get into it, get down and get dirty. So if you're not afraid of getting your hands dirty or your feelings hurt, we'll then proceed. But proceed with caution, because we're leaving no stone left unturned. So once you've found which card resonates with you the most, find your timestamp down below, and I will meet you at your reading and we shall spill that spiritual tea together. Hello and welcome to your reading group 1. So I already have the cards pre-shuffled, as you can see, and I have asked them, what are the dark confessions from the person on group number 1's mind? So this could be one person, maybe it could be multiple options. You could have a hard time deciding who it could be, even if you're doing tarot, if you're doing pick-a-cards. I feel like with the choice coming out, and even with the moon beside the choice, 6 could be significant for some. But with this choice here, it's telling me that you could be at a crossroads, or you're connecting with someone who has a choice to make in regards to love. So this dark confession is in regards to love, and it's from someone who either is from your past and wants to come back into your life, or this is from someone who is in your life but not fully there. They're still in the shadows. They could be watching, they could be waiting, but maybe they're not fully there. This could be you, this could be them, but someone has other things going on in their life right now. Someone can't fully commit themselves. And especially with the Hermit, I feel like this is your person really reflecting and soul searching within themselves, questioning themselves at a crossroads, and they feel the need to kind of close off in order to really think for themselves and make their own decisions. I'm getting kind of a defensive feeling, so your person could be feeling very defensive right now, and they're trying to avoid confrontation. So if you feel like they've been pulling back energetically, it's because they are in hermit mode and they're reflecting in order to make a choice about their life. And if it's in regard to you and someone else, I feel like this decision is keeping them up at night. It's kind of creeping up in their mind, even unexpectedly. So even as you were choosing this card, maybe you were thinking about someone else at first, and this person just crept up unexpectedly, like this shadow behind the girl in the choice card. So they could be your shadow. They could keep coming back like a ghost, reappearing. Or this could be you. So regardless, there's some sort of disconnection in this connection, if that makes sense. So their dark confessions to you, group 1. My mask keeps me safe. I need to fake my feelings. And beside that, I'm afraid that your feelings for me are not mutual. So there's a few different ways to take this, a few different options. So the person on your mind, they have a few different options and they know it. They know that you're an option. But right now, that's kind of what they're viewing you as, because they're not coming with their mask off. They're not showing their true self in this reading, or even showing you their true self. Maybe you want to see their shadow side, but you feel like they're hiding in the shadows because there's certain parts of themselves they don't want to reveal, whether that's their dark side or they just don't want to be fully transparent with you. And, you know, ghosts aren't transparent. Or are they transparent? Yeah, this is like a questioning. Are they? Aren't they? Are they interested? Aren't they? He loves me not. This person is making a decision and they're feeling defensive when it comes to you because they're worried that maybe they feel a lot stronger in this connection than you do, or they're worried that, you know, someone's feelings are going to get hurt. So if you're feeling like you're the one getting hurt in this situation, you could be the other person, the other woman, the other guy. Yeah, like I'm hearing side guy or side chick kind of energy. Someone could just be treating you like this. Maybe you could be questioning, are you? Am I not? Because this person is very shy about revealing their past or even revealing their true self, what's going on right now. So with the Tower, I kept delaying leaving my comfort zone of bad habits. But now all has fallen apart and I'm forced to face my pain in a rough way. So this person just keeps on delaying this connection. That's why you've been questioning yourself, questioning where this is going, questioning their intentions. Where is it going? It hasn't been going anywhere. Why? Because they've been delaying making a change, making a choice, and giving you some closure. Yeah, this could be you just kind of waiting for closure before you close this chapter. And you really could be reflecting and doing a lot of spiritual soul searching. She's holding a mirror in the choice card. So I feel like this is you really facing the fact, looking yourself in the eye, and maybe wanting someone else to look you in the eye and tell you the truth. You know, the whole truth and nothing but the truth. This could be, you know, wanting justice, wanting closure in a situation. So even if this is I can't talk. Yeah, so the communication has been at a disconnection. Like it's kind of like stopping and starting, and it's uncertain. And you could feel like with this connection, the future is uncertain. And with getting readings here, you could be getting readings about this person. This person could be getting readings on you because it's like all the feelings you have for each other, you keep them inside, hide your feelings along with your shadows, along with your past. And certain parts of yourself you don't feel comfortable revealing. This is I still can't talk. Maybe someone has a list, but someone really struggles to express their feelings. Someone struggles to communicate. With the Seven of Pentacles, I'm working day by day toward our future and our stability. I also want to invest more in spending time with you. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, so that's about working hard and reaping the rewards. So this person has been working hard and they're kind of just feeling a little bit exhausted, deflated, and they're kind of doing what they have to do in order to get it done. So they could be using work to distract themselves from their personal life, to distract themselves from making a change or a choice in their love life. And that's the thing, they're leaving you feeling like a choice. And they could be mirroring your behavior, or this could be you really just facing the truth about a reality and not seeing what you want to see. This is you seeing the ugly truth that someone has not been fully open, honest about themselves or their intentions. The moon can represent illusions, and I feel like yeah, this connection could have been just clouded with distractions, delays, just everything getting in the way. And you've been wondering, why is it me? And you're realizing, actually, that's the question. That's the question they're asking themselves. Is it me? So group one, they're saying, is it group one? Do I want to be with group one? Is this my person? Is this my soulmate? I mean, I've been working hard, and what for? They could be looking at you and seeing the future. They see that they have put effort into this connection, in at least getting to know you in a communication sort of way. But it's like they still haven't expressed feelings, or if they have these deep feelings, they're delaying it. And with the Tower, they could be self-destructive and self-sabotaging themselves and this connection. And the reality is, someone else could be in their life. And maybe at this point with the Hermit, they're thinking, you know what, I'd rather be alone, because this is just getting tricky. And with single, not in a relationship, I do feel like this person kind of clings to their independence. They take pride in their independence. They take pride in their work with the Seven of Pentacles. But with the Tower, it's like they've seen all of their hard work being undone and fall down upon their very eyes. Yeah, they've witnessed destruction. They've witnessed the breakdown of a romantic relationship or a career, their success. Maybe they had it all and lost it all. And they could be looking at you as, the right option. Now you're the way to go. Because they're realizing that the other routes haven't worked out. That's why they're looking at you as like their best option, but it's still the point that they're looking at you like an option. They're living in their ego, and that's why their mask keeps them safe. They don't feel comfortable showing their true selves, even embracing their own shadows. They don't fully love themselves, and that's why they don't believe that you could fully love them as they truly are. I'm hearing that song Come As You Are by Nirvana, but they're afraid to come as they are, because they're afraid you're going to see the ugly truth. With Pop the Question, they could be giving you an offer, extending an offer, or an olive branch. Maybe you are in no contact, ghosting. Just the communication isn't giving right now. And with the Seven of Pentacles, this is like the urge to give, to maintain, to nurture. But, with the Tower coming beside it, it's like every bit of energy and effort that has been given in this connection, it feels, maybe even to you, group one, that it's self-destructive, because it's like it's backfiring on you all this time and energy. It's this castle, this dream and illusion that you've built, it's crumbling right in front of your eyes. Yeah. And you really could be just asking the universe. You could be consulting your friends, your family, the tarot, the universe, the stars. And you want to know, is this connection written in the stars? Is this my soulmate? Or is this like a karmic relationship? Is this a lesson I need to learn? What is the point and purpose of this person in my life? They could be asking themselves the same question about you. And the reality is, they're craving alone time and, the single life, even though they may have more than one person in their energy. And that could be why they're really shutting themselves away, because they kind of bit off more than they can chew, took on more than they can handle. And they're used to nurturing themselves and what they want. But when it comes to someone else, or, multiple people, multiple options, they're realizing that that's very overwhelming, because it's just overwhelming in general when it comes to love. So what they would say to you is, I need to hold back my true feelings for you. And why? Because I want to be different. They're not the person you deserve right now. And they do respect you enough to not offer you something that's not worth taking, not worth giving. They know that they need to give more. They see you as very intuitive, someone who is not only attractive, you've got beauty and brains. And even if this is a feminine viewing you as a masculine, they see what a catch you are, but they also see you have your own shadows. So they're kind of just waiting for you to reveal your shadows and initiate this communication or contact. Someone could just be mirroring you, and if you're not making contact, they're just giving that back. But it doesn't mean they're not craving you, they're not missing you. They're just afraid that you either care too much about them and that terrifies them, or they're terrified that you don't care about them at all. And that could ultimately be the question they're asking themselves. Do they care too much about you, or do they care at all? And if they already have an ongoing relationship or ongoing situationships, and they're juggling, they feel like a clown in a circus juggling, and they're taking that time with the hermit to reflect and realize that, they can't just keep messing around, because not only is it hurting other people, it's hurting themselves, and they need to figure out what they want. And that's the goal, that's the hope, and that's their dark confession. They don't know what they want right now, so they can't give you an answer. So if they've been ignoring your calls, ghosting you, and you feel like it's because of a third party, or you feel like it's because they just don't want this anymore, they're questioning a lot of things in their life, and they're just wondering where you fit into this and whether you're going to help them rebuild what's been broken, or if you're going to come in and just add salt to their wounds. So they're quite suspicious and guarded right now, and they know how valuable a nurturing connection would be, but they don't want to make the wrong choice. And maybe they view you as a bit of a risk in one way or the other, or they're intimidated because they feel like you kind of know better than them, and they can't really handle that with their ego right now. So let's get your advice. Let's get the mystery magic box on the table. Now, I'm not going to look. I'm going to get a card of advice for group 1 and this connection. Please and thank you. So we have the Hierophant. Wow. Okay. And look at this book that his paw is on. That's very cute. Someone could consider themselves like a black sheep of the family. And this person is used to being the black sheep. They're used to being on their own and being misunderstood. And they do understand the value of this connection and how valuable you are. They take you seriously, but they want to take themselves seriously, because they might have overestimated themselves and their abilities. And now they're realizing that the Hierophant is coming in, telling them that commitment is here on the table. And if they have more than one option, it's really time to get their arse into gear and to make some changes, make some decisions in order to not continue breaking hearts. Yeah, people could be feeling heartbroken here, and this is the Hierophant coming in saying that directness and bluntness is needed. So maybe a direct and blunt conversation is needed in order for this connection to go forward. And this conversation, communication, could be about commitment. And someone could be lacking because that's what they fear the most. But that could be what you want the most. So it's really about that conversation. It's like shit or get off the pot. And if you're still undecided, that's fine, but don't be all up in my energy, wasting my time, because I've got a lot more wisdom to learn and experiences to have. But you're looking for your forever partner, your forever love with the Hierophant. And this literally could be someone you're married to, but it's like you want them to get their act together and stop dropping the ball, because commitment, it takes work and effort and consistency. And if they're not giving consistency or competency, well, then it's like that's what this communication or conversation needs to be about. And I'm hearing that song by Elvis, a little less conversation, a little more action, please. So generally, I feel like this is their dark confession. They're stalling, they're delaying making a decision and a choice, and you're getting fed up and impatient, and you may be confronting them about this. So let me know down below if this resonated and what you'd like to see next. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, anyone who enjoys tarot. And personal readings are available if you feel inclined. And make sure to come back and connect with me again very soon. Goodbye and God bless. Mwah. Hello and welcome to your reading group 2. So let's waste no time and reveal the person on your mind's true dark confessions. And I'm going to be blunt and we're going to get straight to the point. So maybe someone in this connection could be very blunt, very straight to the point with their communication. It could be you, it could be them. And I feel like when it comes to this connection, it's all about the conquest. And number 1 could be significant. Someone could be an Aries, or someone could just be coming into this connection all fired up, hot-headed, Aries, determined sort of energy. Someone is determined to triumph, and someone is determined to conquest. And as I say about conquests, if it's not a challenge, it's not a conquest. So this person on your mind, they could view you as a challenge, and that's what keeps them running back. It's what keeps them coming back. It could be like a cycle, or you could feel like this person just keeps running from you, and it's like a game of cat and mouse. You can't help yourself but chase because you're excited. They're something that you want that you just can't get. It's like they're always out of reach, or they keep you at arm's length. This person could be very cold and detached emotionally. And with the dark confessions, I feel cold and detached from this connection. I can't feel emotions right now. This person may really struggle to connect with their deepest, darkest desires and emotions. And even if they do, and they can get into that vibe sometimes, they struggle to express it. I feel like sexually, they're fine, but when it comes to a deeper level, communicating, when it comes to romance, yeah, they're very detached from romance. It's like they're not good with romance. And it's like they know how to conquest in the bedroom, but when it comes to conquesting someone's heart, someone's emotions, that's something that they either just avoid doing purposely, or it's something that they struggle with. They struggle to have heart-to-hearts and really connect on that intimate level. There's a wall that's blocking them. Yeah, and I feel like this person could have blocked you, or you could have blocked this person. There could be ghosting energy or on and off contact, but ultimately this person keeps you coming back, and you keep this person coming back, because what they lack in giving you the emotions, they know how to capture your attention. And maybe you could feel like this person has captured your interest, you're intrigued, but you feel like your heart has been captured, or captured, maybe not even willingly or intentionally. So maybe you never intended to feel this way about this person, or maybe they never intended to have feelings for you. This could be like a friends with benefits, or just an agreement of just sex and nothing deeper. You could have agreed to keep emotions out of the picture, and now it's kind of revealing itself. And as this emotion is revealing itself, this person is hiding away and closing off instead of opening up to you in this connection. I don't want to be contacted right now. I wish to be left alone. So this person could be the kind that enjoys their alone time, and when they feel a conflict with themselves and in their own mind, or even their heart, instead of getting to the heart of the matter and communicating and expressing their feelings. They close them off completely. They drown them out. This person could enjoy alcohol or be using alcohol to kind of cope with feelings or emotions that are being brought up to the surface. Confirmation, yeah, so this could have started off as something shallow initially and intentionally, and this has gone beyond that. It's gone a lot deeper, and this person feels like they're drowning, and that's why they avoid their emotions, because they just can't face them. They just can't look at them right now, and they can't face you or look at you right now. And you could feel like this person was only out for one thing, and they had an ulterior motive, an agenda. And you could feel like, in a way, they were trying to use you as a pawn. So with the Seven of Swords, I have a habit of deceiving, lying, and wearing a mask. Get down, Leo. One sec. Oh. Sorry, group 2. I had to put Leo out because he's just so naughty. And when I think of naughty Leo, I think of Leonardo DiCaprio. So someone could be out here acting all like Leonardo DiCaprio. It's giving kind of insecure but wealthy, successful but unfulfilled. So this person on your mind, they could be all of these things. They could have the looks, they could have the talent, they could have the success, the money, but they don't really have the heart or the bravery, the courage to face you or to communicate about this connection. They're kind of just intentionally only allowing you to reach so far. They have you at an arm's length because they're insecure, and they could actually be dating multiple people. That I don't know why I'm laughing, but that just like came out before I was ready to say it. Yeah, so it's like someone could be coming out. That's for some, not all. Yeah, like someone could be coming out of the closet. Someone could be using like a lifestyle or other people to mask their true selves. And, this is why they can't open up or give you anything, because they can't give you the truth. They can't even be truthful or honest with themselves. This person could be all about sex, drugs, rock and roll, and maybe not all of the above. Maybe like they have their one or two preferences, or someone could just be, all out, anything goes. And yeah, so someone really could be bisexual or masking their true sexuality, and that's them being lying and deceitful. They have a habit of it. They could be a pathological liar, and they're wearing a mask. It's hard for me to believe that someone would like me for who I really am. Yeah, so they're really afraid to fully reveal themselves to you because they feel like the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but that ugly truth, they feel like that's all you're going to see is like the dark smudges. So this person could be successful, but they could have like a dark smudge on their reputation. They could have a past. They could have traumas that have tainted them, affected them. And this is why they are the way they are. They're distant, they're cold, or they won't get attached, they won't give, because they feel like ultimately they've nothing to give, and who'd like them for who they really are anyway? They need to continue this facade because people like them for their success. People like them for what they can give or what they can bring to a situation. So maybe someone's viewing you as just someone who's only out with an ulterior motive. So you could both be viewing each other, kind of suspiciously with the side eye, like, hey, what do you want with me? And they could be thinking the same when they're looking at you, and it could cause this disconnection because this person won't communicate. They struggle with it, and they struggle with being intimate. I feel like this person could have commitment issues too, and maybe even you could with the conquest, but this is like you with the Aries energy facing these issues, and maybe are getting frustrated with them because they're not doing the same thing and they're not reciprocating that energy. You could be giving more effort and they're just giving nothing, or if they're giving anything, it's like DiCaprio energy. And even if this is a feminine, it's like she could think she is the shit, the next big thing, but underneath the surface and on a deeper level, there is a lot of like trauma from her childhood that she uses everything and everyone else around her to make her feel more important because she doesn't feel worthy. Yeah, so it's like this person just doesn't feel worthy. Maybe they don't feel worthy of your love, and they're projecting this, mirroring this onto you, so you actually feel like you feel like they feel like you're not worthy of their love. That was like a tongue twister. It's like, get to the point, get direct. Yeah, that's all you want from this person. And that's the one thing they won't give you, is direct, honest communication. They won't take that mask off and put their cards on the table. And maybe you could be the type that likes to wear their heart on their sleeve and likes to talk about their feelings and likes to communicate. And they could be like the polar opposite. So this person literally could be your polar opposite. And with the Three of Wands, the passion I have for you has opened my perspective to endless possibilities. And I must prepare to face the challenges. Three of Wands, and Leo is back. So this person could like come and go from your life, or appear and disappear. They could be kind of like Houdini. And it's like when things get hard, they find a way to escape somehow, some way. Where there's a will, there's a way. And okay, Leo, not this again. Yeah, so if they're like trying to rudely come back into your life, you're like, no, not this again. This person could have broke your heart. And yeah, you could really be in a breakup, no contact energy from them, because maybe they thought with their ego, with their other parts of themselves, instead of, their soul, they weren't bringing their true soul, their authentic self to the table. And maybe you left that table. Maybe you actually ran from that table and didn't look back. But if this isn't someone that you're in a breakup energy with, if this is someone you're connecting with, but, connecting with, I say it loosely because it's only loose, it's only shallow. That's all they'll let it be right now. Yeah, and I'm hearing that song, Let It Be, by the Beatles, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. So they view you as very wise. You could also view them as very wise and experienced, and especially if they're successful, like whatever they say, you do listen, they know what they're talking about, they know what they're doing. They could even be really good in the bedroom. But when it comes to love and romance, they run from it. They really could be a commitment phobe. And with the moon here, you just feel like it's just illusions, it's just lies, it's everything but direct and honest. And you could just want to put your heart on the table. I'm hearing a line from a Bob Marley song, I want to love you and treat you right. So I put my heart on the table. Is that the lyric? If it's not, that's what I'm hearing anyway. Yeah, so, you want to love them, you want to treat them right, and maybe underneath it all, they want to love you and treat you right. And, underneath it all, they could crave that commitment, crave that consistency, someone to depend on, someone to love them and cheer them on, be their biggest fan, even if other people admire their success. They just want someone to love them for them, but they're insecure that no one really can love them for their true self. And they'd rather be alone than heartbroken. Maybe they were heartbroken in the past and they don't want this to repeat. It could be like a repeating cycle. They could always find themselves returning to the same types or making the same mistakes in love. So they're kind of afraid to take a risk. They're afraid to make a move. And that's the thing. It's like they're afraid to put their heart on the table, but they will put their they'll put their dick on the table. They'll put their their whole self on that table, no matter what their gender is. Yeah, like someone really could like both genders, and that could be what they're afraid of revealing. That could be their dark confession to you, group 2. They're afraid that by revealing this and being totally honest, that, you know, you'll turn away from them, you'll leave them, maybe like people have left them in the past. But they long for your kiss, so if they've kissed you before, they want to kiss you again. And when they kiss, I feel like they're very passionate, they're very intense, and they're not for the faint of heart. And the passion they feel for you is overwhelming, but they don't know how to handle it. So a lot of things are being brought up that, you know, makes them feel uncomfortable, and, you know, they're having to face a lot of issues that maybe, not that you've brought up, maybe for some you have brought up a lot of issues, and by confronting them about these issues, it's caused them to run away and go the other direction. Instead of coming closer to you, it's pushed them away. You know, but this person, they want the love, they want the touch, but they're just bringing like the touch, like the sex to the table, because they're a lot more scared of feelings of their heart. They don't want that to be broken again. So by not even offering it in the first place, you don't have a chance to break it. It's not a risk if they're not risking anything to lose. They're not going to lose their heart. But maybe you could feel like you're losing your mind because it's like a cycle and it's repeating. Maybe this person just keeps coming and going out of your energy, and, you know, you don't know what to do. But like, if this is just a sex thing, maybe with the moon here, it's just about having that direct communication about everyone's intentions, making sure you are both on the same page, because it feels like someone here may have very deep, strong, intense feelings, and either the other person doesn't have feelings like that, their feelings are kind of shallow based, sexual based, or if they do have deeper feelings, they're hidden very deeply within. And, you know, it's going to take a lot to bring it out, because right now they're just giving and bringing sex. And if you want more than that, group 2, their dark confession could be that, you know, I'm not willing to put my heart on the table. It's been broken before, and I'm running from romance. I'm running from a relationship because I just want the physical shit right now, because mentally I'm overworked, I'm exhausted, and it's safer for me to just not reveal everything. If I reveal too much, I'm left with nothing, and that's why I'm giving nothing, because I don't trust. And even though I do want to love and treat you right, I'm not going to offer or pretend that I can do that, because I may lie and wear a mask, but I'm not going to make you false promises with this connection. That's what they're thinking. So maybe that's why they're not, like, they do care in a sense, but it's like they just don't care enough. They're not giving enough. And, you know, if this connection and this person isn't giving, neither are you, group 2. So you could be telling someone, if you're just here for sex, well then keep on going, keep on cycling. If you want to get the ride, go find another mug. Yeah, so it's like you could be telling someone on your bike, out my life. You could be blocking, and you really could be closing this chapter, because they're just not being what you need them to be right now. Or, you know, if they are being someone or something, it's not their true self or their true form, and you don't have time for the games. And you could just be telling them, you know, until you're ready to be ready for this. You know, if you can handle the heat, get out of the kitchen. And maybe they need a bit of time away from the kitchen to reflect really on how passionate that connection is. Like, I feel like this is a very intense, passionate connection. Yeah, confirmation from Leo. Very intense, passionate, sexual. But it's like they just need a bit of time to gather themselves, gather their thoughts, because their thoughts could just be in the gutter, because they'd rather it be there than really thinking about their deep emotional or commitment issues. And maybe facing you, they have no choice but to face these issues. So that's why they're kind of running away instead of running towards you right now. So I hope you enjoyed this, group 2. I hope this helped. Please let me know down below if this resonated, if you enjoyed this. Even I said let me know down below. Yeah, it's like someone could be even like hypersexual to make up for something else. Yeah, so it's like if they're not making up for what they lack in the bedroom, they're making up for what they lack emotionally. So they want to give, but in what kind of way is the question. And that's the dark question they're asking themselves. And the dark confession is, yeah, there's a lot of smoke and mirrors. Why? Because they're not ready to fully come and show themselves and admit to their feelings. So yeah, sorry, I keep going off on a tangent, group 2. And this has gone on for far too long. Yeah, you could be saying this has gone on for far too long. So, hey, what is the story here? Because I'm going to end this. I'm going to end this here if we're not on the same page. So, this could be them saying this to you, but I feel like this really could be your energy. Because if this is the energy they're giving, it's just not it. And you're looking for it, whatever that is. You're giving yourself a chance to find it by like freeing up your energy. So yeah, let me know down below if this does resonate. I know this is a bit of a messy, intricate sort of energy I picked up on. So this could just be a bit of a messy, complicated situation. So please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, come back and connect with me again very soon. Personal readings are available, and may God bless you, group 2. And I look forward to connecting again very soon. Mwah. Hello and welcome to your reading, group 3. So if you are drawn to the third sticker with the Magician, you are here in the right place. And actually, I want to move my box beside me because I was meant to pull an advice card for group 2 and I completely forgot. So I want to just make sure to have that reminder here. So someone could like need a reminder right now because someone could have forgotten something. So this could be you, this could be them. You could feel forgotten about in this connection, left behind. So this person could be an ex that's on your mind, and you know you want their dark confessions. But in a way, and especially with the Knight of Pentacles coming here, this could be a new person. So either someone from the past who you're kind of still longing for, yearning for, or a new person coming into your life when you're still grieving, or yeah, like because 27 could be significant. With empathy here, it's like you're grieving, you're still holding on or clinging to something or someone. And someone else could be trying to come in and sweep you off your feet, literally, with the Knight of Pentacles. Someone could be showing off, buying you gifts, and maybe trying to even buy your love. I'm hearing J-Lo, love don't cost a thing. You know, you don't need any of these fancy things. What you actually need is compassion, sympathy, empathy. So you really could be going through a loss right now. And with the Magician, it's like you're trying to build yourself back up, build your power, rebuild your kingdom, recharge your magic. You could have felt drained and spent emotionally, physically, and energetically. And it's like this person who's coming into your life, they could be a breath of fresh air, and it could really give you this new lease for life. And if this is an ex you're thinking about, you know, maybe you feel like all you wanted or needed in that connection was empathy, was someone to listen to you, to understand you, and kind of relate to you. It's like that's what you crave the most, is to be understood, you know, to be related to. And you felt, you know, misunderstood, misjudged in the past. So it's like you had a wrong match, that it's like even if you knew it was wrong, you know, with the magician, you kept going back because there was some sort of power and control dynamics that kept you locked, either in a relationship, and it's like they may still have power and control over your emotions. And, you know, you're giving yourself that time, that empathy to heal, to grieve, but you know that it's to completely let go. And it's like you're looking forward to the future. It's like a eureka moment, divine intervention. Your reflection has made you realize that your self-sufficiency is what's going to get you through this situation, any hard situation or losses that you've been through. You could have had a lot of loss in your life, and if you have group 3, my condolences. And, you know, simply from having these losses, you know how strong you are, how powerful you are. And the magician is all about manifestation. So you're using your own power to manifest. Instead of having loss and lack, you are manifesting abundance. You're manifesting the best. Maybe after dealing with like the worst, you could have really had a hard time, had a hard breakup. So you could really be moving on from an ex who was the worst to someone who is literally the best. And they could be pulling out all the stops and showing off a little bit in order to prove it to you. But it's like someone wants to prove something because they feel like, you know, you've got the wrong idea, the wrong end of the stick. So if it is an ex for some coming in to apologize, they could be saying, you know, you do have the wrong idea. You've got the wrong end of the stick. I want this. I want us to manifest and create, and, you know, let me explain. Someone could be explaining themselves to you or proving themselves, proving something. But I feel like this is you proving to yourself that you can be powerful, you can be strong, you can be successful, without the need for someone else to have your back all the time. You've kind of learned to have your own back by standing on your own 2 feet. You've learned how to get up after you've been kicked down, because you realize, you know, sometimes at rock bottom, it can get even worse before you get your come up. So this is like a come up energy. So after the crashing low, this is the, you know, amazing, earth-shattering high. Yeah, I'm hearing orgasmic high. So like, yeah, someone really could be coming in and with a lot of swift action to prove themselves. Someone could want to quickly come in and manifest. And it's like your blessings are being sped up. After a period of lack and delay and nothing, it's giving everything. Yeah, so it's like you could be moving on from a bad experience, especially in your heart. Like your heart could have been broken, but this is like your heart is healing and feeling new feelings, and you could feel like this is faith, whatever, divine intervention, time for reflection. You're like, is it fate, or, you know, is this faith? Maybe you prayed for this, you literally manifested this. So I started new routines to make sure I achieve all my goals, to be loyal, responsible, someone you can depend on. And with the Empress, I was so deprived of feminine touch in my life to feel safe and nurtured. I'm no longer afraid of this, and I'm ready to embrace it. Okay, so this person, they are working on themselves. They know they still need work. They're not a finished, they're an unfinished masterpiece. So they're still working on it, but they know their potential. They know what they have to offer and what they can bring to the table. And they could just be demonstrating that, giving you a preview, a taster, one could even say. Regardless of whether this person is a masculine or a feminine, they have been very responsible, loyal, dedicated, dependable in their life, in their responsibility. They could be a very hard worker. They could be very family orientated. And it's like they want to prove to you that, you know, that it's not just, you know, the party tricks. It's everything else. They want to show you that they can bring, you know, good into your life. They can enrich your life. It's like they could have the Midas touch, and they want to show you that, hey, I can touch you and I can make you feel like gold. Someone could really make you feel good about yourself and make you feel valued and worthy. And, you know, I feel like when it comes to feeling valued, you don't need money to do it. It's actions. It's how someone looks at you. It's how someone speaks to you. It's gentleness. Sometimes the greatest strength is, you know, being gentle, even when things are difficult and it's easier to, you know, go wild or go crazy. It's like this is a gentle, calming energy after a crazy or wild time in your life. You could have felt taken for a ride in romance. And this could be just, you know, a whole new experience, a whole new flavor. So this person could be, you know, from somewhere different than you are, or they could just be not your usual type. But it's like you're trying a flavor that you've never tried before and you're thinking, wow, why didn't I try this sooner? What? And they could be thinking that about you. And I feel like they view you as very empathetic, someone who is caring and responsible and understanding of others' needs. Maybe because you've dealt with your own losses, they feel like you're someone who understands and, you know, you're someone that will listen to them. It's just, what are they going to tell you? That's the question. Like, what is their dark confession? And basically, it's that they're overwhelmed. They're drowning in their own thoughts. So this person on your mind, they could be grieving. They could be dealing with a loss in their life, in their family, or in career, even financially. If they're feeling broke, it's like that's making them feel undervalued, unworthy. And maybe their love language could be money. So without the money, it's like the love kind of isn't showing up here. But, you know, they do want to show up with the magician. They don't want to be invisible. They want to be here and show you all their tricks. They've got more tricks up their sleeve, I'm hearing. They could still want to pull out the stops to impress you. But they want to show you that it's deeper than that. You know, it's not just party tricks. You know, the next thing I'm whipping out, my heart or a ring. Like, this person could view you as someone they can marry. But they feel overwhelmed because there's just something going on that's kind of making them feel a bit panicked, kind of backed into a corner. They could feel pressured in a way. And they need to free themselves from this fear, from the doubts. They could be questioning themselves, questioning this connection, because they could feel like their heart still belongs to someone else, or their heart is still broken from a situation in the past. So they don't want to offer you an unhealed heart. But it's like they're bringing up these feelings in your heart, turning a heart of stone or a heart of ice into, yeah, like an ice cream, and an ice cream of a different flavor. So, yeah, I really do think this person sees you as a great option, a really tasty option. But they, in a way, they lack self-love, and it's like they feel empty when they're alone. And maybe that's something they struggle with, or maybe in relationships they felt empty, or, you know, alone with someone else, alone in their previous relationships, even when they're close or intimate with someone else. It's like they have this emptiness inside them. They feel like they're a caged bird and no one understands. And, you know, it's like they're in a mental straitjacket, or they have their heart in a straitjacket, because if they let it out, they feel like it's going to go wild, crazy. And it's a risk that they're afraid to take, because they'd rather stay in their comfortable cage than take a big risk and take that leap of faith and put their heart in your hands. They know that they need to fully love themselves and really heal their heart before they offer it on a plate to you. And they could be reserved and holding themselves back from this connection, and you could feel that. If they're a feminine, you view them as a divine feminine, not just a feminine. Not a dime a dozen. This is like a very wise woman, is what I'm hearing. And with the Empress, you really could view them as someone you could have a family with, and someone that you could bear fruits with, because this magician looks like a fat and happy cat there. So it's like this person views you as their fulfillment, you know, the ultimate goal. It's like reaping the rewards, harvesting the fruit, and you know, the fruit of thy womb. I'm hearing someone could be called Mary, but they do view you as like a motherly sort of energy. So you could be a mother, or this person on your mind, they could be a mother. And yeah, it's like you want to make the magic, you want to create that future and manifest all of these fruits, all of these rewards. But this person is kind of questioning, why are they holding back? Why am I so reluctant? Why am I so reticent with group number 3? Because they're looking at you and they're seeing, you know, everything they thought they could ever want. It's like they're looking at you and you could be like their perfect type, their dream come true. There's nothing wrong with you, group 3, but they're reflecting inwards and they're thinking, okay, it's not them, so it's me. It's kind of a, it's not you, it's me sort of energy. So if this is an ex, this could be something you said to them during a breakup or they said to you. But if this is a new person you're connecting with, they do feel feelings, they feel romance. It's like you really tickle their fancy. They love the taste of you, the flavour. Yeah, I'm hearing Shape of You, Ed Sheeran. But yeah, they're holding back. They feel like there's something wrong with them. They can connect, but only to an extent, and they're wondering why, and you could be wondering why too. And I think the answer is like they don't really know why, and they're trying to figure that out. Maybe they'll let you know when they do find out, but you can feel like they're not even letting you know how this journey is going because they're not opening up about these feelings to you. It's hard for them to explain and express because they might feel like you'll take it personally. It's not that they feel nothing just for you. It could be that they're just struggling to feel right now. They could be feeling depressed and hopeless, especially if they are grieving or having a lot of loss. But you bring a light to their life. You bring that spark back, and you know, it's like you make them feel playful or like a child again. Like someone could be younger than someone else in this connection, or, you know, you could really just bring out their playful side. They could be very serious or vice versa. And it's like they're realizing that they've trapped themselves. They could have trapped themselves in a relationship that ended up hurting them and gave them more healing to do. And now they just have a hell of a lot of healing to do, and here you come, and they mightn't have expected you to come along, but you're everything they ever wanted, but they're not ready to fully offer themselves or their heart to you because they know that, hey, it's still a bit messy right now, and they know they need to work on their self-love. They know they really could love you, but you know, they don't want to give you an unhealed heart. But it's not that they're not going to offer or give it to you in the future. It's just right now they're in a bit of a tough place or a sticky situation. I'm hearing that song, Heart's a Mess. So yeah, like someone's heart is a mess, but they won't openly admit to it. Maybe inwardly they will, but yeah, openly they're not ready to admit that. They might admit that, hey, group 3, I want to know you better, and that I definitely want to see where this goes, but they're not really telling you exactly where they want it to go, because they're just waiting to like for the emotions to open up. And it's like they're there, they see everything that's in front of them, they see that potential, but for some reason they don't feel ready to take a leap or even make a move. So they could be waiting for you because they're just really not feeling at their peak when it comes to confidence. And, you know, maybe it's them that needs the nurture and empathy from you. And just to be reminded how magical and powerful they are. And even when they're overwhelmed, they're still killing it. Yeah. And maybe they just feel like, you know, if one thing or one part of their life isn't going well, then they just kind of stop having hope or faith in other parts. So this could be them not giving fully to romance because their heart is just hurting for some reason. Their heart is a mess. And yeah, do you want to clean that up? And they're wondering, do you want to clean that up? And actually, yeah, another channeled song is Fiona Apple. What's the song called? The line I'm thinking of is, I know that I'm a mess. He don't want to clean up. Yeah, I've got to fold because these hands are too shaky to hold. So someone just wants to put their cards on the table and just fold. Hey, I'm done with the games. Here we go. Here's the reality. Here's the truth. It's like they want to tell you that this is how they feel. This is what they're struggling with. But they're afraid of being judged. Yeah, because they know that their heart's a mess and they know that they're a mess. You may not want to clean up, but when you know the full extent, yeah, the full extent. So they're kind of hiding the full extent of their personality, of themselves, of their heart. It could even come with conditions or baggage. Yeah. The song is called Paper Bag by Fiona Apple. So that song could also have a message for you, group 3. And that could be another dark confession of theirs. You know, that when they have hope, it just gets shattered. They get disappointed. So they really struggle to find hope. And this could be you coming in and changing their mind, even if they thought it's been made up already. So what is the advice for group 3 and this connection? What is the advice for group 3 and the person on their mind in this connection? Please and thank you. Is that 1 or 2? We will take this one. We have justice. Okay. So that's the question. Is justice going to be served? Are they going to be your happily ever after or your nightmare? Are they going to be the calm to your chaos or the chaos to your calm? So it's like it could go either way. The scales are balanced and they're still a little bit undecided. They could still be figuring you out and, you know, trying to learn how to trust again and learning how to love again. But they kind of have to start with themselves. And, you know, you could view them as very divine, but they need to see themselves as that first. And once they do, they're going to see exactly what you see in them. But right now they have a little bit of work to do. And yeah, like if you are a feminine, they see you as someone they want to have a family with. And, you know, this is a connection that could be nurtured, but they need to give themselves that tender, motherly nurturing right now because they haven't been, and maybe it's not something they're used to in romance. So it's like they're evening out the scales and they're seeing the other side of the coin. And I think they like your side better than what they've had before. But you just need to have patience because it may take time for them to open up because, you know, they're a wounded warrior, you know, but they're still going to power on. They just need to see something worth fighting for with the Knight of Pentacles. So I see you demonstrating and, you know, proving your worth to this person. And, you know, they will appreciate that and they will make you feel powerful once they're fully in their own power again. So thank you for being here, group 3. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know down below if this resonated, what you'd like to see next. Personal readings are available if you feel inclined. Make sure to come back and connect with me again very soon. Goodbye and God bless. Mwah.